Hello and welcome back to one of my Hollywood stories of the early goth scene here in LA. Well, as you see, we're back on Wilcox here in Hollywood. And if you recall, in an earlier video, we talked about how we used to live in this building at 1750 Wilcox. And in this building in the late 80s, early 90s, where, Rosie Williams used to visit us with Eva O. and a few other notables. And some people we care not to remember, like those assholes from the mentors, didn't care for them too much. Anyway, so while we lived over there, across the street over here in this building is where quite a few people, mostly from the rock scene, lived in this building, but most notably, in our relation to our series, would be Tamlyn of London After Midnight. You see, he was also known as Henry Porch. Now, mind you, I'm not dead naming because he didn't legally change his name, nor did he have throw a stink if you called him by that, because professionally that's what he was known as. And his screen credits for Ren and Stimpy, that's what is on there. It doesn't have his Tamlyn. But, he was okay with it. He didn't have issues with that because, as we'll allude into our next video, we're going to talk about his biggest controversy. Now, mind you, I can speak about this because I was his best friend. From 1998 to May of 2003, Tamlyn was my best friend. And so he was, in some ways, I let him get close in ways that I didn't let Roz get close. But we'll get into that. So, as I was saying earlier, much of the stories that revolve on Tamlyn take place in this building. We won't be spending much time here because, as it was back in the 1990s and 80s, this was kind of a funky neighborhood and kind of still is. But we'll get into it. So, our next series talks about Tamlyn and his career with London After Midnight and his friendship with me, but largely about our friendship. Can't really speak too much about London After Midnight without getting into the politics of it. And there are a few. Sean Brennan used to live around the corner from here, and other notables. But we'll get to that later. Anyway, to be continued. Take care, everyone. Love you.